Anime has always had anthropomorphic characters. Going from 1940s Japan animated war propos with Disney clone animal designs, to horse girl gacha game characters in the big 2020 that people drop bank to collect, the connections between anime and furry and Kemonomimi designs has always been there. While it's anecdotally safe to say that furry, Kemonomimi, and other anthropomorphic characters are more prevalent in modern anime, there isn't any way to quantify that claim. Generally, I feel like when most people make claims on the internet related to anime, it's like that guy in Silent Hill walking through the fog, unsure of where he's going. Well, until now, because I am built different. Greetings, fine anime shites, I am Kai-kun, and I have done the math to figure out. Just like my last video, in order for me to quantify what makes an anime more anthropomorphic, I'll be taking advantage of my anime list's tagging system, where the staff on my anime list have conveniently tagged the primary themes and genres found within the anime registered on their site. And because my anime list is the largest anime database site in the world, it is extremely accurate. So to solve this problem, I will simply need to look at all the anime that have the anthropomorphic tag and count them up and display them on a timeline. But there is one problem that I'm sure some of you are curious. How do you get the data? Well, believe it or not, I am something of a computer scientist, and I know game. So I built a web scraper that conveniently cached all the HTML pages on my anime list locally onto my computer, where I can then run a beautiful soup algorithm to convert that raw HTML into a CSV file, where then I can import into a Jupyter notebook, import a bunch of Python libraries that I can then run my data analysis on. To keep the calculations simple and easy for you to understand, I'll be only going off the most recent full year's worth of data that I have. And because we're in the middle of 2025, the most recent data I'll be using is from 2024. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm unaware of the exact criteria the staff on my anime list use to decide if an anime is anthropomorphic or not, so I would assume there is some selection bias in the data. But making some back-of-the-envelope inferences by scrolling through all the data on my anime list that have the anthropomorphic tag, we see it primarily features furry or Kemonomimi characters, with anime like Beastars, BNA, Uma Musume, Nekopara, or Kimono Friends having this tag. But then for a lesser part, but still worth calling out, non-furry anthropomorphized characters like Battleship Girls in Azur Lane, or literal human cells in Cells at Work. So TLDR, this tag mostly encompasses furry and Kemonomimi anime, but also handles the edge cases that fall underneath the umbrella term that is anthropomorphic. And anthropomorphic means giving human traits to non-human characters for the unaware. So crunching the numbers and looking at the cumulative number of all anthropomorphic anime made each year, we see it do go up. Where in 1980 there were 16 anthropomorphic anime ever made, it jumped to 92 in 2000, then 227 by 2010, and then 796 by 2020, and then 978 by 2024. So it is safe to say, yes, anime is getting more anthropomorphic. Can I get a GIF in the chat? And with the number of anthropomorphic themed anime rising quite rapidly compared to historical trends around the 2010 mark, one can assume the popularity in wanting to see horse girls, furries, and Kemonomimi characters is now more than ever. But while this graph shows us overall trends in the industry, it doesn't really tell us any interesting info like which year had the most anthropomorphic anime ever made, and which year in particular did the rise in anthropomorphic anime skyrocket. For that, we will need to dig deeper. So breaking down the graph by the number of anthropomorphic anime released each year with the tag, we see the entire story. Throughout anime history, anthropomorphic anime appeared anywhere from the 1 to 10s of shows made in anime per each year, remaining relatively stable in production trends throughout the 1980s, 1990s, and early 2000s. But trends started to shift in 2009 when the number of anthropomorphic anime made each year bumped from 13 in 2008 to 26 in 2009, doubling in 1 year. After which it consistently climbed up in popularity each year, reaching peak popularity in 2019, with 82 anime made that year with the anthropomorphic tag, which makes 2019 the yiffiest year in anime history. Fun fact for y'all to take home with you. After 2019, it started dropping back down into the mid-50s and remained relatively stable around that point throughout the 2020s. Now, people in my previous anime stats video made the excellent call out that I should normalize my data to get a more accurate answer. Although I didn't do it in this video because I crunched the numbers before I saw those suggestions, I will do so in the next video. But comparing against the total number of anime made each year against anime with the anthropomorphic tag, even without normalizing the data, we see anthropomorphic anime make up a large percentage of anime made in the 2010s and 2020s compared against the 2000s, 1990s, and 1980s. So yes, there you have it. Anime is getting more anthropomorphic and I am so here for it. Although I can assume anime will have more furry and Kemonomimi representation in the future, I would love to see and share that data to you when that time comes. But in order for me to do that, I need a huge favor from you all by liking, commenting, and sharing the video. Generally, I think this stuff is super cool and I would like to continue making videos sharing it with you guys, but I need y'all's support to enable me to do it. As always, you can watch me live run the calculations for the charts you see in this video in the stream I did a few weeks ago. Share your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time. Peace.